welcome back to the vlogs. Well, not vlogs plural, just a vlog. We keep forgetting to vlog, so here we are again. We're gonna have Larry tell you what we're doing.
We're going to Astoria to go look for trippy mushrooms.
And other mushrooms, other than those ones. Not trying to get demonetized over here. We're going foraging today. This is going to be a foraging vlog on the Oregon coast. We're in the car right now, headed to Astoria, which is basically one of the northernmost, that's not what I meant to say, northernmost points on our coast, like before you go across the gorge to Washington. And we've both never been, and I feel like so many people always tell us to go to Astoria. And we've been planning to go on this trip for a really long time, just a quick day trip, you know, nothing intense or insane. And it just, we keep getting rained out, or we keep just like not having the time to go and do it, surprisingly enough, even though we're in quarantine and have a lot of time on our hands. So we're really excited to go today. So we have Rue in her cute little mushroom sweater over there on Finn's lap, and I have Larry in his little sweater over here.
When you were living in the well, when you were a frog, I suffered such great pain, and twice more they heard the same cracking noise, and each time they thought it was the carriage. But the mouse finally agreed to set up house with him. But we must make provision for the winter, said the cat. If we don't, we'll go hungry just when we need food most of all. And a little mouse like you can't be out foraging in the cold. No one would dare to steal anything from there. We can put it up to the altar. Along dark corridors and down dark stairways.
Everybody loves a good bridge. Why'd you turn the music off?
Look at this copywritten.
Oh, I was jamming out though. Look at those boats. Some big old barley heaving barges. I eat the garbage, them damn barley heaving boats. God damn, I used to swim barley across the Columbia River when I was young.
It's gonna open up to these sweet montañas.
Nice clear-cut mountains. Gorgeous.
Hey, you know what? I used to see the beauty in this world. Larry loves being co-pilot. Larry, where are we, buddy? What was the name of this fort again? Fort Columbia, right? We're at Fort Columbia across the river from Astoria, and it's kind of an abandoned old military base up here. We've been to a place like this before across from Washington and went to Fort Worden, but yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a bunch of foxtail in the shrubbery over there. Come on, Larry. Alien Queen. Just vibe, you know?
They have this all shut off.
A metallic cat. Wow, yeah, it's really wet in here. I'm glad I didn't drop Larry's leash. Nobody drink any of this, okay? It's a big PU. This is spooky, baby. Something just dropped on my head.
You can see stalactites forming.
What is that?
Stalactites?
Yeah.
Or maybe there's stalagmites. Which. I was gonna sit down and hang out.
We can sit down and hang out outside. Oof. Rue, did you hear something back there? I think she tried to get under that. So beautiful out here. I forgot how windy it is on the coast, so if you can't hear me, I am sorry. I use the Picture This app for identification purposes. You can barely see my screen. But I was looking at this and I was like, holy freaking cow, this looks like, look, squash always does that. They hold on to stuff. It looked like some kind of a wild squash, and they say that they're burr cucumbers, like a wild cucumber. Craziness. Nothing like a man and a big gun. That's what I say. Just taking in that sweet view, Rue. Oh, you're Larry. I forgot.
Oops.
Just taking in that sweet view, baby. She says, I sniffed those cow parsnips and they're really enticing. Those things are like 8 times the size of you, Rue.
What's it like to live walking up 4 thumbs?
4 thumbs. Pretty mountains right there. This is the big stink over here. It smells really bad in real life, but it looks very beautiful on cam and in real life. Larry's a little upset because he has to be leashed because he runs away. These are wild blueberry plants, and you can see the little berries starting to form. You can tell the difference because the blackberries have these little 5-pointed flowers, and really, I mean, they're just hurtful. If you live in Oregon, you know the frickin' blackberries just hurt so bad. But these ones have little bell flowers and darker, wider leaves compared to these ones. Delicious. We also found a bunch of these in our yard the other day that I didn't know were there. Don't fall down that crack. Oh no, she's going in all the rabbit runs. Who's ready? Tap in. 1, 2, 3. Go. Okay.
Go! Be sure! Come on, Larry! Keep it moving! Woo! Woo! Come on, Larry!
Pony on the leash.
What'd you say?
It's like I have a pony on the leash.
Come on, pony!
Come on. Larry, come on.
Larry!
He's the only one who wants to run, actually.
Larry, what are you, an old man?
Come here, Larry.
You're a cute boy.
Rue, do you want this?
Peanut! Peanut color! Peanut the peanut color, peanut color.
Okay, Larry, this one's for you.
That's a tiny one. Oh. Fruit got it.
Okay, well, never mind, Larry. That's fine. This is what I want for the side of our house. Just ivy grown all over it. $1913. So I guess, yeah, a lot of these buildings were made in the 1900s or before 1920. I know you're waiting to go, Larry. We're underneath this big old tree. Yeah, lots of purple and blue flowers, which we think are larkspur, but are unsure. We're trusting the source.
I know what those ferns are growing out of the wall, but I can't remember what they were.
Damn it!
Is it the pee-pee-poo fern?
That's not even funny, baby. What are we in? 1st grade?
2nd. I fell, baby.
Yeah.
I did.
I locked Larry up in jail.
Oh, Larry. You've been put in jail, buddy?
He's gotta figure it out. I think each of those are in a concrete, like, sinker kind of thing.
Each of the posts?
Yeah, I mean, they can't just stick them in the water, right?
Yeah, they would just deteriorate.
Well, they'll deteriorate either way, but I mean, to get them to even not float, because wood floats, so...
Probably, yeah, probably at the bottom they're concrete in. What do you think that little island strip is out there?
I think that's Panama City.
Do you want to go, or we can go
What time
toss
do we need to be home by?
toss back a couple reebs
I
and
wouldn't mind flashing my titties a little bit.
getting a couple beads?
That's
You know
New
that?
Orleans, baby.
No, that happens in Panama City too.
I don't know where Panama City is.
It's in Florida. Head the size of a peanut, brain the size of a pea. What did you ask me?
There's really thick stalks of blueberries out here too.
Oh. I thought you asked, are you getting this for YouTube?
Athena thought, or not thought, but thinks, or this is just what she does with her own blueberries, is she like cuts back all their stalks, like down to the base, and always wants new growth coming in. And I was surprised by that because my family, we have really productive blueberry bushes outside my house, and
Yeah.
we never have, I mean, to my knowledge, cut them back at all. So
Well, I don't know.
maybe you should try letting them grow up.
What do you think these are?
Those are just like bracketed polypores. I don't know what exactly they are, but they look hyper common. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some distinction between the different species we see that look similar to this. But
If they were flatter and more orange, they would be reishi.
they are, you know, similar in a way looking, but they're also, it's easy to tell them.
Whoa, there's so many. And these are saprophytic, so when they die, they eat the
They're eating
log.
dead trunks, yeah.
Freaking cool. I'm so excited for our next book club book because we're reading Gathering Moss by the woman who wrote Braiding Sweetgrass, and it's literally just like a text about different mosses and the history of them and their differences and stuff like that. I have a question for you before we leave this log.
Is it for a smidge?
No. Come here, bring me your chin. Are you sweet? Oh, too much hair to tell. What about me? I think
Is it
so.
if it reflects off of you? Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I don't got a greasy face.
I'm sweet, you're not. That's the 411.
You have oily skin and I have facial hair.
That's true. If we're getting scientific, I guess that's true.
Baby, what does it do to Rue then? Let's check.
She wants to see.
Come here, Rue. Keep your snitter up. Rue, I'm not joking. This is important.
We must know, Rue. It's
Are
important.
you sweet or are you a stinker?
Stinker. Definitely stinker.
Oh my goodness, you're the PU puppy. Oh my gosh, put some deodorant on, you disgusting doghouse.
Can I have it back? There we go. Okay.
Rue, you're a stinker.
One last request for the actual big smidge.
Yes, ma'am.
We're at the cathedral tree. That's her right there.
Oh, do you mind walking through the mud?
No.
There's a nice seat up here.
Oh, okay. I'll be right there. What's the difference between her
Okay.
and her?
This is a pinnate fern because it comes in a stalk with two little of these, I don't know the word for this, that shoots off. So since two shoot off, it's pinnate.
And it's a sword fern.
It's a sword fern is the name of that. And this is bipinnate, if I'm correct, because there's a central stalk and then miniature stalks that come off. And then these leaves come off of that, which is, you know, two things, which makes it bipinnate.
Yeah, so these have a bunch of the little teeth, and then these ones have the teeth, but it's just on the singular leaf. Not like...
Well, each of these, you could consider this the same thing as this. So you're measuring how many things that juts off of. So here it's just it juts off one central stalk. But here, the miniature leaf like this.
They set out another stalk.
It's a central stalk here, then miniature stalks coming off of it.
Oh, okay,
and
that
then
makes
what comes
sense.
off of there. And
Is
that makes
a
it
singular
bipinnate
leaf.
and not just singularly pinnate.
Wow. Ferns, we love to see it.
Tripinnate's what really fucks the mind.
Larry, are you finding tripinnates back there, or are you just sniffing your little stinker snoot? Rue's definitely just sniffing her little stinker snoot. We're at this little bench over here in front of the cathedral tree. Well, I guess kind of more so behind it, because there's another bench over there. Hello, sword fern. We haven't really been collecting as much as just identifying. Can you show me those dirty, dirty paws? Larry, show everybody your boots. Come here. Wow, those are really some muddy boots. The entire last inch of his feet is all covered in mud.
Are we in Michigan?
At the Great Lakes? Do you see that? Baby, don't call me. Baby, don't ask. I want to see you walk away with us. Oh my God. I need a room. Oh, Larry pulled me.
Act like I'm super, super pure.
You got mud all over your paws, Mrs. Bishop. She hides her paws when we hold her like how Finn's holding her right now.
Baby, maybe you could find a little song on the internet.
Yeah.
That's at the same tempo as that.
Okay.
And then make her dance to it.
This is called Just Being Cute, Rue.
The honker house with Rue's big snoot. Love you.
Okay, one more snoot smooch. Yeah, really
You
a
actually
good
kind
girl.
of enjoy those, Rue.
Larry just likes when we run around with him really fast. He wants to run around really fast on the grass. Definitely not a passenger. That's not what he wants. I really love the shape of that mountain in the distance. Yeah, maybe. We think that it says John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt at the top. It doesn't. Wow.
Unveiling has happened. What are we gonna listen to, baby?
I think just our book. Is that okay?
The Grim Tales. I'm
We-
gonna have this giant piece right here.
Okay, we got a gigantic greasy pizza to end our day of hiking. The dogs are back here just hanging out and getting comfortable on our jackets. When we were on the hike, I wanted to tell you guys about the situation that occurred. We were walking and Finley I heard him go a little bit ahead of me on the trail and he was like, oh, what is that? It's a phone. And he found a phone like in the mud, just on the trail. And somebody had just been calling it repeatedly when we found it. The pizza is
Yeah.
delicious.
Really enjoying myself.
I'm happy to hear it. And we answered the phone and this guy Tyler picked up and was like, hi, yeah, and it was his mom's phone and we had just passed them on the trail right before that, and so we
Like 30 minutes.
yeah. Anyways, we reunited him with his phone and guess what he gave us? $20.
A pizza.
He gave us a pizza and we were like, no, you don't have to do this. Well, Finley was doing the exchange of the phone because he's the one who found it and was like, no, you don't have to give us $20, really, man, it's fine. And he was like, no, keep it. I mean, my mom's entire life is on this phone. You don't understand. And we were like, okay, well, I guess we're keeping it. And then we got a pizza for that same amount.
Really awesome.
Thanks, Tyler. Delicious treat for us.
Astoria. Real. Sing it. It's Astoria.
Pretty cute town, huh?
It's really cute around here, huh?
Wow. Me and Minty back at it again, but not really. Hello, I left you in the car all night. Completely forgot that you were in the side pocket of the door. You, meaning my camera. But you didn't really miss much, honestly. We got home around 11 and then we slept from like 11:30 until 10. And I just woke up now and I came out to get you. And when I was walking off my back porch, my neighbor Steve was like, hello? And I could see him in his driveway and I thought he needed help with his trailer or something, but he was just offering me some smoked fish that he caught on his fishing trip because they have like a lake house in Eastern Oregon, and so he went there for a few days and was fishing, smoked some fish, told me I could give it to Finley. I said okay, and yeah, we were just chatting it up, talking about the hogs, talking about life, and now here I am. If you were wondering for updates on my car, Minty, for those of you who watched Vlogmas and saw when I figured out that she died, literally the day before we left for our holiday travels and then our entire road trip in January, she's just been sitting here since then. I mean, I had my neighbor Steve come over and kind of diagnose her. He gave me some ideas about what it could be. Basically, I pulled into the driveway after going to the post office one day during Vlogmas, and when I pulled in, it was completely smoking under the hood, and I was like, fuck, I can't deal with this. I'm about to go out of town for like a month and a half. And so I had my neighbor come by and check it out, and yeah, he gave me like a handful of things that it could be. Oh fuck, I dropped my fidget thing, my hair tie. He gave me a couple of ideas of stuff that it could be, but I don't know, I just think from what he told me that it's going to be a lot more expensive to fix than I thought, because I think it's a head gasket problem and also like an oil leak problem, so I'm kind of unsure about what to do with it, and I've been just thinking on it for way too long. but I'm gonna try, I think, just to get a local mechanic to come out here and diagnose it so I don't have to tow it into town, because then that would just be even more expensive. So that's the updates on Minty. Also, ever since we got the Lexus over the holidays, it's like, I don't know how much I actually need her as much as I love her, and she's great looking. I'm not actually gonna be driving it that much. And so it's like, what is the use in fixing it if it's just kind of like a pleasure vehicle that I take around, I don't know how often, you know, maybe like once every few weeks if she was running. So yeah, man, that's the updates on Minty. She also needs a car wash because she's been sitting here and it's gotten really dirty. But let's go feed the hogs, okay?
Hi girls. Hi Ducky. Hi Peachy.
You're scratching your nose on me? Excuse me. Wow, look at this sunflower seed. This sunflower is trying to grow in the hay bale. Don't you dare even think about knocking it down. These girls are freaking crazy. But ever since I gave them their bath day, their hair has been coming in so much more on the sides because of their moisturized coat, and they're doing really good.
Delicious.
I cleared my houseplants off of this windowsill because Rue kept sticking her snoot in them and knocking them over or eating them like a cat. And now she's been using the windowsill to walk between the two mushroom stools. And now she's lying there with her Mrs. Longbottom, Beesher Bottom, big snoot, tutor, monstral noggin. She's so crazy. Why are you like a cat? Poodle? Oh no. Did you just burp on my peace lily?
Ugh. You're so disgusting, man.
I think she's trying to get comfortable. Oh, holy cow. Really cute. This is the book I'm reading right now. It's a YA book, and I was going to read it for next month's book club, but then I did a poll on my Patreon between 3 different books for my patrons to choose what book we would read next. And they chose Gathering Moss by Robin Wall Kimmerer, which is basically like a natural history of mosses. I don't know why my voice is going, but yeah, so I just decided to read this YA book in my free time until we start our June book club read, which is that. So if you want to get it, I'll put a photo of the book on the screen and you can pick her up. But yeah, I love YA, and I haven't read a new novel that is YA in a really long time, so I'm excited about getting through this. And it's freaking by Becky Albertalli, which is like the woman who got me into YA in the first place. Hello, I have sunflowers on my shirt and on my pillow and behind me, because this is mostly art next to me that you guys have sent me, so a lot of it is sunflower themed. Anyways, I'm about to finish editing a video that I started editing on Friday. I also filmed it on Friday, and I was meaning to just like get it all done so I could upload it yesterday. It's a Patreon video of me reacting to the 1975's new album. And by the time that this vlog goes up, it will be up on my Patreon, so I'll link it down below. But yeah, basically I had too much going on Friday to finish editing it. I didn't have it ready for a Saturday upload, so I'm gonna try to upload it today on Sunday. And other than that, I mean, we normally just have lazy Sundays where we just kind of toot around the house, doing whatever, and probably gonna do that after this work is done. Normally I don't work on the weekends, or I try not to, but again, that wasn't the case this weekend. And honestly, because I work mostly like Monday through Friday, if I have free time on the weekends to do Patreon stuff or like pre-filming of those kinds of videos, then I'll do it. So that's what I'm up to currently. And then maybe later in a little bit, I will take you guys outside for a little garden update, because I know that you guys have been wanting to see one. And I'm happy to provide because a lot of stuff has changed. So yeah, I'm gonna get this work done first and I'll talk to you later. Hello my Patreon peeps. Today I wanted to do kind of a gym and sesh video. It's gonna be in that style, you know, I'm gonna be smoking, listening to music, but truly I wanted to react to the 1975's new album, Notes on a Conditional Form. I'm so happy it's sunny outside. I want to show you guys quickly how insanely overgrown this tree got. I mean, like, compared to when I was doing some landscaping in a March vlog, I want to say, I remember clipping this. And like, look how insane it is now. I'll put a photo on the screen of what it used to look like. Now look at it. Insane. I think that this is a maple. It's gorgeous, very large red maple situation. But yeah, when you're walking through here now, it's like wisteria maple to the face. And then on the whole side of our barn over here, we're having our irises coming up right now. And they're so stunning. I'm sorry, the pigs are being so loud. They always want feeding time, even though they've already eaten today. But yeah, I love iris flowers. They're so beautiful. Purple, stunning, legends. Love them. And you think that's exciting? Just imagine how excited I was when I found these. We did not have these here last year. We used to only have the purple ones. And now we have these yellow, gorgeous queens as well, which I'm so excited about. Okay. Okay. Let's give them a little dead nettle. Just a little dead nettle for these crazy girls. Okay. 2 purple dead nettles for you. 2 purple dead nettles for you, Ducky. You guys are insane. Hi. Come on. I'm so happy it's sunny again. I know I already said that, but it's just so nice. It's been raining for the entire past week here, so having a sunny Sunday is really fantastic news for me. I'm gonna go and show you garden updates now, starting with this avocado. Avocado? I meant artichoke. We need a weed whack around it because this insane grass just, it needs to be whacked because it can't be mowed. It's too close to this tree. Oh, we also got an electric lawnmower. I'll put a photo of it on the screen. We're so excited. It's literally the best update to our farm in years, honestly, because we had 2 riding lawnmowers that both broke, the gas-powered ones that we had. We got both of them off of Craigslist. They both broke pretty immediately after we purchased them. And then after that, we were like, fuck it. Let's just like pay our neighbor Steve to mow our lawn, or we can exchange favors for him to do that. So we had been doing that for like at least over the past year. And then we finally got a riding mower and invested in it and split one. And I'm so excited about it. It works so well. The lawn has been mowed. It's gorgeous, lovely, fantastic. Really great news. Let's go see the rest of the garden. Let me first start by saying the comfrey is rampant right now. It's just growing insane. So this bed, the only thing that we planted in here this season were snow peas, and something came in and freaking ate them all. That something being probably a rabbit. But yeah, so we have these little snow peas, and I think we planted like 8 to 10 in this bed, and anything else that's coming up in this bed is from seeds that exploded. Like we have all of this dill right here, and it came from a dill plant that we had last season. I love to touch it and then sniff it. It smells so good. We had this last season and it went to seed before we harvested it, and it dropped all of its seeds in this area. So we have so much dill now, which is amazing. I also see a little potato plant coming up over there. And then my kale has gone to flower again. And the bees are liking this, so I pretty much just leave it. This bed specifically, I don't really, you know, care about. I'm not going to say that I hate it, but I'm not going to care for it as much as I care about these other ones because they are way more heavily planted, if that makes sense. So anyways, we got garlic around the edges here, but this is definitely our bed that's doing the best. So we have all of these cabbage plants, these broccolis right here, huge kales, lettuce greens, romaine, that whole kind of a situation. It's looking absolutely stunning over here. I've been making salads, harvesting this lettuce and eating it, and it's been great. Hi, girls. Over here we have a bunch of broccoli plants, and they're doing really good. These ones at the end always grow smaller in this section compared to that section, which confuses me, but who knows why that happens. Okay, and then over here, we're just letting this half of the bed from that strawberry plant pretty much on just go. And Finley planted some potatoes here because our potatoes do fine regardless of, you know, pretty much wherever they're planted. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 potato plants coming up over here. We also have some very, very small strawberries forming. Some tomatoes are planted in here just really randomly and they're not doing great, but that's okay. It's not really tomato season yet for us, so I'll plant more of those soon. I also just scattered some lettuces underneath this artichoke plant, but honestly, just the potatoes are doing well over here. We had a huge amount of peas that were also planted around here. Ooh, it looks like a little pea is forming there. Great. But yeah, they got eaten by something. Not only bugs, but I think a rabbit ate them down. I don't freaking know. It's not looking good though. But what is looking good is our artichoke. Oh my God. I just realized a new baby is coming in. The first artichoke of the season. Life is good, brothers. Wow. Oh my God. Another little baby. Wow. Normally our artichoke plant produces, I'd say, about 7 artichokes a season. So we're starting it off right, folks. I'm so happy about that. But yeah, pretty much just potatoes and random greens, peas, tomatoes. And then we have another potato coming up in here. Actually, a couple of potatoes from last season. We didn't plant these, which always happens with our potatoes. They're crazy. But let me show you the whole bed over here. Finley tilled this entire area, which I showed on my Instagram story, but not on the vlogs. 3 of my calendula plants on the outskirts of this bed came back this year, which I'm so happy about because it's so stunning and it just, wow. There's a lot of like grass in between it, but honestly I really don't care because it's thriving. So she's doing great. As for in this bed, we planted tomatoes, peppers, squash, and I think that's it. Just a lot of different variants of different types of tomatoes and different types of peppers, which I'm excited for. We're still getting so much purple dead nettle over here, which is crazy because I thought its season was over. And then we have our flowering kale here, but honestly, I love kale, so I just keep them growing. And I guess I should probably trim off the flowers, but like I said, the bees love it, and I love bees. I also need to weed our path that goes through, but I kind of like it. Hi. Hi. Here, I'll try to find you some comfrey, okay? Just give me 1 second. This is the girl's favorite snack. That's just for you, Peach. And then I almost completely forgot about this bed, but this is the first time we're using this year. And the onions that I planted, thriving. So I have onions planted all throughout these rows here, as well as along the perimeter over there. We also just have a bunch of like cabbage, kale, broccoli, cauliflower. That's what's planted over here. And they'll get large. Are you the animal that's been eating all of the peas, actually? Why are you eating the grass? We also have a few of our roses coming in on this rose bush. First of the season, baby. Can't freaking wait to dry those bad boys. I'm also growing 2 sunflowers over here. one in this little cute sunflower woman planter, and then this little yellow chair planter that Finn got me. And both of them are still so small, and I think like a mouse or something keeps coming in and eating the leaves because both of them have been decapitated at some point since I started them, which is really rude. And also you can tell something's been digging around that, so annoying. And now we have the incredibly overgrown front bed over here, which has sage, which I don't even know how the sage got over here because I planted it over there. But you can see it's like completely grown from over here to start expanding out over there as well. We have some lavender that's reaching towards the sun. Ew, I got frickin' spit bug on me. Disgusting. Our lemon balm is truly taking over, as well as our spearmint, but that's always the case. We have some oregano down here, some parsley down here. I also planted some thyme in here, but I really need to weed this bed because, I mean, it's just being eaten alive by mint. All of the other stuff is, so it's pretty much just dominating. And I literally weed the mint out so often, but it was always planted here. Like when we moved in, it was planted here. So it's really just forever taking over. What else? Yep, I mean, pretty much all you can see is mint anyways, so that's it. Our rhododendron bush is blooming by the front steps. And we have our two little blueberry plants over here, which are doing good and flowering nicely. And then we have 3 squash plants and a marigold that we need to start. Athena gave these to us, and we still haven't put them in the ground yet, but we totally need to. So yes, that is the current 2020 garden updates. I feel like we need more stuff planted currently. Like, I definitely need to put more squash in the ground and like cucumbers so I can pickle them, and what other stuff? Carrots I need to start. And we have a whole thing of seeds in the house that we just have had for so long and have never planted all of them. And some of the seeds are really old. We got them off of some guy on Craigslist when we went to pick up like yard stuff, and he just gave us his whole seed supply because he was moving to an apartment and didn't need them anymore. And he had been saving some of those seeds for like 15 years. So some of them are like so old that they don't germinate. So we might just like toss them all on that big plot outside that has the log steps going through it, and we'll just see which ones come up. So that's the current plan. Maybe I'll do that today because it's still like 3 and I just got my video up.
2 hours later.
Okay folks, I planted all of the seeds that were in this seed bank over here, so we'll see which ones come up thanks to the guy who gave us this. It's time for the best chore of the week. Well, actually not just of the week, I do this multiple times a week. The disgusting dishes. Let's go. And voila! I'm about to slam a little Animal Crossing, baby. All of my workout gear is currently dirty and being washed, so I'm waiting for my clothes to get out of the dryer so then I can dirty them again and do a workout. But until then, I'm just gonna, like I said, jam a little Animal Crossing, hang with my girl Isabel and my villagers, and I got a lot of fruit to harvest, so I'll be on here for a little bit. All right. I put on my workout gear and I am ready for Miss Chloe Ting. I have been doing the 2-week shred challenge with my sister and Nevin, and it wasn't my idea, but I was like, well, okay. And honestly, me just saying that I'm doing this, I know is gonna make people look up the challenge and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna like speak on it or recommend it until the 2 weeks is done, and I'm only on day 4, I think. So I'll probably just update you guys when I finish with the challenge on Instagram story or something like that. And I also just want to say, I don't normally do fad workout plans, you know, like this is a very popular plan. And normally I just like stick to my apps and do my own thing and choose my own workouts at my own leisure. But Lindsay and Nevin wanted to do it, so I said, okay, well, I'm up for the challenge. So we've been doing that, and I'll probably only film a little bit of it because it's very hard. I think today I'm going to be doing 3 or 4 videos back to back, and I'm just gonna be a sweaty Betty, so I'll only film a little bit. It's going to be a long workout, and then I'm gonna shower and eat dinner. hurts me to hold my camera right now because my arms are so tired. Today's workout wasn't as bad, but at the same time, most days are very hard. But I'm sweaty and stinky now, so I'm gonna go take a shower and then probably just heat up some leftovers because I don't want to make a full meal. And we have this like leftover tomato bread, chickpea, pesto soup situation. It's so good. So I'll be having that this evening. It has so many veggies in it. Delectable. I'll have some homemade bread with it too. And I'm so excited. That's my motivator to finish my shower fast, is to eat very, very good food. All right, this is my delicious dinner, and I'm very excited because I got a big ol' heaping helping of this bad boy. I basically just decided to eat the rest of the leftovers because Finn told me he was gonna have something else. So instead of like splitting it up, I just put all of the rest of it in here, topped it with a huge dollop of pesto. I have some sourdough bread that I made that's in here, and I've been making sourdough because my mom sent me this cookbook, Classic Sourdoughs, a home baker's handbook by Ed Wood and Jean Wood. And I've just been making the basic sourdough bread from this book. I was definitely incredibly intimidated by sourdough at the beginning, but it turns out it's not as hard as it seems. And now I'm gonna eat this deliciousness and probably just watch something. I don't know what I'll watch. Something. Look at my little house. I upgraded the outside of my house. Show us the fit, Miss Eglin, please. But yeah, I'm gonna harvest the rest of my fruit because I set a timer for myself when I was playing this earlier so I wouldn't forget to work out. And I'm gonna play while I watch Insecure's most recent episode. I love this show so much. If you guys have HBO and you don't watch Insecure, freaking go and watch it because it will be a great new quarantine show for you. And the soundtrack for every episode, incredible. Chef's kiss. I just found out that La La Land is on HBO. What? I literally have it on DVD, but I'm gonna watch it. It honestly brought tears to my eyes when I saw that it was available. I was like, oh my god, the perfect time for me to watch it right now. I miss this movie so much. Ooh. I figure that I'll probably just end the vlog off here because it's the next morning now, but truly it's just same shit, different day in quarantine. I'm having my coffee, reading my book. This is my morning routine. But I've been here for a while, honestly. And we were gonna do some gardening stuff today, but what a shock, it's raining. So I told Finley that maybe we can have a little quarantine date later, and we've been placing an order for Chipotle burritos over the app and then driving to the location, and they just have it in a little paper bag with our little foil wrapped burritos, and we just pick up the paper bag, go and eat our burritos in the car while it rains or whatever. And I think that we might do that later today. But yeah, we love a nice no contact pickup. Anyways, thank you for watching this weekend in my life. We had a really great time in Astoria. We didn't really find much foraging stuff. We just kind of identified things. So I don't know if I'll call this a foraging vlog or not. It'll probably just be like a weekend in my life vlog. But we definitely want to go back to Astoria because it was beautiful. We had a great time and we really liked going because it was like very low key. Like there wasn't, I mean, obviously there's not like a lot of people out right now. So it was really just, I don't know, it was so nice to just go on a day date there with the dogs and hike around and enjoy the scenery and identify some plants. So I hope you dug this and enjoyed the garden updates yesterday. You saw the hogs. Wow, it's really been a totally wicked vlog. So if you felt that way, please give this video a big thumbs up for me. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Ring the notifications bell if you want to be notified when my next vlog goes up. You can become a patron of mine if you want to support my earnings for this month. And until my next video, stay smiling. Bye guys.